Welcome to Haunting History, the podcast that reaches back into the past for the events that shocked everyone. Tales of true crime, mystery, and the macabre. And when we're lucky, the stories were true crime, history, and the paranormal me. Now, who doesn't love a good ghost story, right? Welcome back to Haunting History Podcast. I'm your host, Kat.
And I'm Haley. We are taking a bit of a break to stockpile some episodes. We will be back shortly with the stories that still haunt us today.
Stay tuned for more cold cases with Bob Taft, a story of a museum heist, another episode with Charles Spratley, and so many more.
In lieu of episodes, we will be dropping promos and trailers for other indie true crime podcasts.
This week, I got an email that went out to 122 other indie true crime podcast hosts asking for us to support and play the promo for Dealing Justice. It's an original podcast on the decks of cards that law enforcement use in prisons to help generate leads in cold cases.
This independent podcast got news this week that a heavy hitter in the true crime space released a new series on the exact same thing. So in the spirit of support of our fellow true crime podcasters, we are playing theirs and many other promos over the next few weeks.
Be sure to check them out wherever you listen, and while you're there, hit subscribe and show these ladies the love they deserve for trying to help families get some attention to their cold cases. Following is a promo for the season 2 of Dealing Justice.
911, what's the nature of your emergency?
Your world can change in the blink of an eye.
He walked into the bedroom and you know that she had been murdered.
So he's running up and down, screaming, "Oh my God, someone call 911. There are 2 men killing a girl."
I know my son, and he would not go that long without saying anything to anyone.
Safety can be an illusion and reality a nightmare.
So how do you steal a person, a grown person?
Unspeakable crimes can penetrate any small town, big family, pretty face, or innocent child. And in the wake of a loved one's murder or disappearance, there is nothing more cruel or desperate as silence.
Why won't people talk about it? That's another thing. People don't want to talk about it around here.
For the families of the missing and murdered, they gambled with their sanity as they lose hope in closure and settle for justice. That's where the cold case playing cards come in. In each episode of the Dealing Justice podcast, your hosts Jennifer Dubasek and Lori Jennings will spotlight one card from the cold case playing card deck. Hear the victim's story from the friends and family who knew them best.
Her mom will never stop fighting until she finds out what happens to her daughter.
Learn about the crime and help close the case. Welcome to Season 2. We're not just playing cards, we're dealing justice.